but I have a good excuse. But you're never going to hear the excuse from me. Set up in sort of a hurry because I had a lesson earlier. So I think you can hear me and see me and everything's fine. But if it's not, let me know. We're starting 2 hours early today because Spencer, Karen, and I are going out later. So unfortunately, in the suburbs, we can't go out after midnight. We can go out after 10. So, yeah. And I guess you guys won't be here for a while. I'm supposed to raid somebody afterwards who I've never raided before. In fact, I don't even know what her channel is, so I'm going to ask. Let's see, streamers. Nobody said anything. Okay, just said. Okay. I have to raid Maria Emelianova later, who's photo chess, but I wasn't sure what the name of her channel actually is, so I asked. Hey, Karen, can you hear me? Danny Wrench is going to send you an agreement, and then Simon McNamara is going to hook you up eventually. You should get an agreement in the email, I think, to be a Twitch, to be chess.com person. So yeah, probably Karen won't stream this week because we're going to Alabama to visit her mom, and chess.com is setting her up with her stream. So definitely stream next week. That's for sure. But it'll be set up. It's, In fact, I'm not going to stream tomorrow or Saturday because we're out of town. I'll stream Sunday night, and then Karen will either stream Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. One of them, I don't know. 198 centidues. Yeah. Yeah, Karen's, we'll have, I probably won't stream from Foxwood just because I'll be busy. I will have my laptop with me, this one, so I could, if the internet's good. Hotel internet? But I won't have my microphone or my monitor or my other camera, so I don't know. I mean, I might stream, but I doubt it, just because I'll be playing chess 9 hours a day and studying and eating and going to the bathroom and spinning in a circle and hitting myself in the head and dropping my phone. I mean, I got all that stuff to do. A little bit of distortion on the mic. Incorrect. No lying on my stream. Yeah, hotel internet's not good. The mic should be good, right? Yeah. I just assumed that guy's crazy like Fox News. Yeah. The mic doesn't sound normal? Okay. Well, that's possible. Let me have a look at the settings. It changes my settings without me doing it. Microphone to Samson. That's the microphone. That's right. That's correct. Okay. And when I tap it, I see the thing move. Let me check the other settings on my computer. Let's see. Playback, speakers, recording. No, that's the right one. Let's see. Properties. 99. I don't know why it says 99. It's usually on 94. Okay, I'll put it on 90. The microphone's always on 94 out of 100, and it was on 99, and I put it on 90, so that should help. Much better? Really? It's much better? Is it really much better? Going from 99 to 90? You're just kidding. That's way better? Wow, okay. I don't know why. My computer changes the settings. I didn't do nothing. That setting's usually not changed, but it's happened. Like once every 6 months, it goes away from 94 to somewhere else, 70. Yeah, I was going to 99 before. That was weird. Yeah, I don't know why the computer does that. It's much worse when OBS changes my microphone to another one. I don't know why it does that. But it didn't do that time. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay, so go Ben. As you know, the U.S. Championship's going on. So I show a game every day and maybe something else. This game is really long, that's what she said. So I'm going to just show one game. There were 2 decisive games of the championship and 2 in the women's. And let's have the tournament start at 8:50. And we'll call it Finegold. I can't type. I feel like Oscar Metasoy. Man, that's a complicated joke. Jesus. Thursday Blitz, yo. Say Thursday? Yeah. 5 minutes, 20, 50. And 5 rounds? 6 rounds. Yeah, I'm streaming from 8 to 10 today, earlier than usual. Okay, and then I'll join, and then I'll do stuff. I'll do and such. Okay, there we go. And we've been having negotiations with Simon and some other people, so the advertising has started for the match. You know, the proper exploitation, as they say in Blues Brothers. Okay, now you remember yesterday when I unabashedly, nonstop was trashing Timur Gareev. I was like, he's going to come in last. He shouldn't play in the tournament, and so forth. Now, having said that, Timur was probably the 5th best player in the U.S. about 6 years ago, and Timur's much better than me now. But Timur's not as good as he was 6 years ago. That's for sure. Your phone's here, by the way. Yeah, you have like 50 texts from 10 different guys. And the tournament's just stronger than it used to be. Like Jeffrey Shong's better, Shanklin's better, Dominguez didn't exist in the U.S. So yeah, it's just the truth hurts. Man, Wesley wasn't playing 7 years ago. He was playing for Philippines. So Gareev getting worse and the rest of the field getting better means Gareev's not going to do well. The other reason is Gareev doesn't want to have like 8 draws and 3 losses, which is what I would want to have. Gareev wants to win, and yeah, the truth hurts. So he's going to lose a lot. Can you unmod me? Yeah. Sure. Oh, did somebody already do it? I'll ban you before he removes it from me. What? What? All right, let's see. Unmod. Am I? You want me to unmod you? All right. Why? I guess everybody's crazy on the internet. Why am I asking why? All right. All right, you're unmodded. Oh, you don't want to be unmodded. What? You can mod me and I'm confused. Thank you. What? All right, I don't know. I think they wanted to be unmodded. I don't know. Confused now. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, so the drunken stumble bum lost again, and we'll have a look at the game. He played Wesley So. Wesley won in 1 billion moves, and so forth. Okay. Yeah. And then we're having a tournament, a 5-minute tournament. It starts in 37 minutes. It's a 5-minute tournament. And the next 2 days I'm not streaming because I'll be in Alabama with my wife visiting her mom. So, okay. Hello. All right, back to chess. Let's see. Everything's working. You can hear me. You can see me. Okay. So Wesley played the Catalan, and he was black in a Catalan against Nakapuki in round 1. Big Catalan expert. And Gareev played slightly unusual, but not that unusual. Bishop check, and then a5. That's played. That's fine. And the thing is, if white ever takes the bishop and black recaptures, that stops knight c3, and the rook is open, and black's all up in white's grill. So, okay, a5 is okay. All right, bishop g2. And Now it's unclear to me whether this is officially a Catalan or a Queen's Indian. I don't know. I mean, in Catalan, we don't play b6 until later, after we play d5. So sort of a hybrid. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. And when I was a kid, in Queen's Indians and Catalans, everybody played bishop e7. And then when I got to about 20 years old, which was 30 years ago, bishop a6 ideas were more popular in those openings. So attack c4. Not my cup of tea, but okay. And white doesn't really want to play b3 at this juncture because we're not fianchettoing the bishop. And I mean, I would think like queen c2 is a normal move, but he played knight e5. Hey, it's Karen. She'll be on later, right? Maybe we'll even have some beers. Possible. Okay, now notice not only are we defending the c-pawn, but we're attacking the rook. And again, if I was black or I was watching the game, I would expect something like c6 or d5, but he played rook a7. I mean, Timur's very inventive. Okay, and Wesley decided to try to punish rook a7. And again, these are the computer moves. So he took the bishop and played queen a4. Now the engine is sort of a3, queen a4, I don't know. So queen a4 is one of the moves. Okay? Obviously threatening the pawn. We can't do a discovered attack on the queen because our rook's not defended. So white's just threatening queen takes b4. Now, for some reason, which I don't understand, I guess I'll need engine help like Maurice. I would think the most obvious moves are c5 and queen e7. c5 was played, and but the queen e7 is not listed as a move. So I must be missing some tactic. I don't know what it is. Maybe knight d3 is good. Let's find out. I don't know. No, it just says a3 and white's better. All right, I don't know. Okay, so he played c5. That makes sense. When your pawn's on b4, eventually you got to play c5. Otherwise, you might lose your pawn. That makes sense. Attacking the center, it's not bad anyway. Okay, a3, that's fine. And again, if I was black, I'm watching the game, I'm thinking he's going to take on a3. And he did. And I'm looking at the engine, it ain't taking on a3. So I don't know. I mean, I'm taking on a3. I don't want to lose a pawn. The engine just plays like random weird moves that don't make any sense to me. So I don't like them. I'm taking on a3. So, all right. Okay, knight takes a3. So white has a lead in development. White has 3 minor pieces out, and black has 2. White has his queen out, and black doesn't. And the bishop is pinned. So it seems to me if it's white's move, that knight b5 is winning material. No. Yeah. So the computer gives white a nice advantage, and it wants Timur to play d6 and kick out this knight. Timur played the second computer move, which is probably what I would have played, rook c7, because you want to get out of this pin. Makes sense. And now black could take on d4, and that pawn's hanging, and then the rook's pretty good. So he took on c5. Makes sense. And I don't know which way I would take. There's problems with both. Taking with the pawn makes this rook look kind of stupid, behind the pawn. Taking with the rook makes this pawn look kind of stupid. It's isolated. So the engine says they're about the same, and Timur decided to get his pawn structure more compact and not have the isolated b pawn. All right. And white played the obvious rook fd1. So this is a typical Catalan advantage for white. White's bishop on g2 is better than black's bishop. And white has more space. It's got the rook on the d file. Black is really solid but passive. Not really Timur's cup of tea. And Wesley is really strong on both sides of the Catalan. So I wouldn't let him do that. if I was black against Wesley, it would not be a Catalan. He's just too good. So the engine already says he's up like 0.7. And, we're probably like 2 moves out of theory. So this opening didn't work out for Timur. And basically the rest of the game, he was getting squeezed. And he went from slightly worse to clearly worse. And never had any winning chances. Was trying to draw against a better player with a worse position. It's no fun. I've been there. And eventually he cracked. So it was just a very unfun game for Timur, who's worse the whole game and trying to hold, and he doesn't have any fun of his own. So that's unfortunate. Actually, that's the point of the Catalan, is white gets a little, push a little. And actually in the 80s, my co-author of my chess book, The Finegold Defense, Bob Schiffoni, poker player, he wrote a book on the Catalan in the 80s. I don't think you can buy it anymore, but maybe. It's good luck to finding it. Bob Schiffoni likes to play Catalan with white, and that was before it was popular. He was 2,300 in the good old days. Okay, so black played d5, the computer move. Makes sense. And white played a move that most of you wouldn't play because you won't give your opponent a passed pawn. Of course, it's the engine move, and that move is e4. And e4 is very serious. Okay, black has to play d4 or black loses. That pawn's getting attacked 6 ways from Sunday, and it's Thursday. You hear me talking? Yeah. So the engine says black loses or plays d4, and black doesn't mind playing d4. It's a protected passed pawn. Fortunately, it's easily blockaded. The c pawn is weak. e5 is annoying. b4, knight b5. White's got a really good blockade of this, and this c pawn isn't good. You can ask Farnsley 69. He'll tell you about that backward pawn there. It's not technically backward. There's a pawn on c4. But yeah. White's ahead because he's white, so white's a little better. And the openings didn't work out well for black. White got a nagging Catalan advantage. And usually the super GMs are pretty good with black at making it about equal. Between moves like 10 and 20, the computer was like plus 0.6, plus 0.8, plus 1. That's too much. If you're black, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, you can live with that. Not 0.7, 0.8. And this is no fun for black. Black's pieces are really passive. That knight's really good. The queen's good. Here comes this knight. I got the only open file. This knight hasn't moved yet. This rook is weird. And yeah. Now again, I don't want to say anything bad about Timur, or do I? I've known Timur for a long time. Timur lately is not playing super GMs. And some of it's his fault, and some of it is the fault of his rating and the way chess works. So a lot of you on the stream are like, hey, have you ever played this guy and this guy? The answer is probably, but not when they were good. I played Caruana, I played Anand, and when I played them, they weren't GMs. Okay? When those guys are 27, 2800, they're not playing in tournaments with me. Unfortunately for Timur, he used to be 2640, 2650, 2660 FIDE, and now he's 2550 FIDE. So because of that, he doesn't play in the U.S. Championship very often. He doesn't play in our Olympiad team. He doesn't play in the World Team Championship. He doesn't play in Super GM events. He's playing people like me, or worse. And he's also giving a lot of blindfold simuls and regular simuls. He's jumping out of airplanes. So even though it's cool for you guys, yeah. So the problem that I have. A lot of people who only know me from my own life, like what I do, they think I'm good at chess because I play in Atlanta and I've lived here 3 years and I've lost 1 game because I'm playing people in Atlanta. So then if I went to a real tournament like this one, I would lose. And they're like, why did you lose? You never lose. And I'm like, well, these are good players and I'm used to playing bad players. This is the problem Timur has right now. Timur's never been so old, as old as he's ever been. And his typical opponent the last 2 years is not to this standard. So that's unfortunate. And because of that, he's not going to have a good tournament. Now in the U.S. Open, or open tournaments in the U.S., he can win. because those are his people. Yeah. Okay. So there's two moves to consider. There's b4 and knight d3. The computer says they're both good. Played b4. Okay. Davy Jones subscribed. It's funny. I would take on b4 and the engine's coming around. I mean, Timur played the engine move, which I wouldn't play. I would take on b4. He played knight fd7. That's the engine move. That's why he's in the U.S. Championship, and I'm preaching to you guys. I'm making like 7 cents an hour. So, okay, knight d7, kicking out the knight. Here comes knight b6. Here comes the defensive c5. Here, okay, makes sense. So he took the computer move. Queen takes the computer move. And the problem with b5, because I'd probably play b5, is then both sides have the same thing. Pass pawn on the 5th, pass pawn on the 5th. The pressure on the c5 pawn is gone because you can imagine black's position crumbling. Lose this. Yeah. And after b5, then, we've got Ashford and Simpson over here. Solid as a rock. That's what this pawn is. So I'd probably play b5, and the computer says that's no good. It says equal. Somehow Wesley played the computer move. Shocking. Guess Jesus was pretty happy today. Traded. And then took on c5. Now here the funny thing is the computer does play b5. Taking on c5 makes sense. We want to win the d4 pawn. I understand that. Also, b5 really kills the knight. So, all right, I understand. And now the engine says black can equalize by playing e5, defending his pawn, and then taking this later. Now, that's pretty obvious, but you have to calculate the tactics. And he calculated the tactics, didn't like it, and played probably the second best move. So after e5, the only move to be afraid of is knight b5, because it threatens the rook and the bishop. So you have to take the knight, has to take back, and I mean the engine says knight takes is no good because we pinned the knight, and then this guy's pretty good, but rook takes is fine. And I'm sure Timur got this position in his analysis, and he didn't like it. Always play bishop f1. The d pawn isn't dangerous, it's blocked. The b pawn's defended forever. White has the a file, and I guess both players thought white was better. The engine does not agree and says it's equal. I don't know. I guess the engine's usually right. But I'm sure both players saw this position and preferred white. This pawn's defended forever. This pawn's blocked forever. And here comes the rooks. So white's going to try to win, and black's going to try to stop white from winning without black having any winning chances of his own. I guess. Anyway, Timur didn't like that, so he played knight takes c5, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. And now, black's going to play e5 for shizzle, and if you play the obvious rook d4, the move that you would play, knight b3 is a fork and a half, plus tax. And black is winning all of a sudden. So probably Timur thought, I'm threatening this, my opponent's going to stop it, then I'm going to play e5. Once again, Wesley played the computer move. Ridiculous. Solid as a rock is correct. Yeah. He played e5. Okay. Now, that's a good bishop. It's like Glory B. That's a good dog. Okay. Man, I can't say what I want to say. Anyway, and so now e5 is impossible. I'm a GM. If I wasn't, I would say I am possible. And then the bishop is good, and this pawn's sort of weak. Okay, the engine plays d3 and says white's slightly better. Timur played knight b3, attacking everything and defending everything. It looks good. Attacks the rook, attacks the c-pawn, defends the d-pawn, and that move's fine. Rook a b1, knight a5 is forced. And the computer says white is a little better. And I guess in this position, you all can guess what Wesley did. Well, I checked my phone. What did Wesley do? Anybody? Knight b5 is actually the computer move, but since it's my stream, what did he do? Let's see, probably have to deny that. Probably. Anonymous cheerer gave lots of little bits. That's right. Bobble96 knows what's up. Yeah. Always play bishop f1. The engine actually does play knight b5. Okay. And bishop takes c4 is the right move. And this looks really drawn. Okay. But Wesley, one of the top 10 players in the world, and sort of like Magnus, he could win with little advantages against not the top 10 in the world. And he played rook dc1. So there's a pin and a half. I pin you, you pin me, except you don't pin me. Okay. Now, there's one move that doesn't lose. Now, if I was playing a blitz game, I would play rook fc8, which is a blunder. And then after rook b4, white wins. So I would have lost. The bishop can't move because we take on c7 and rook b8's mate. So now the computer says plus 2 point something because we're winning a piece. Timur played the only move, d3. It's forced. Okay. The idea is if you think the bishop's pinned, it's not pinned anymore because now your rook's attacked. Okay. And now it's just a draw. Takes, draw. Okay. So d3 stops bishop takes d3. Okay. And, oh, I'm sorry. That is what happened. He did do that. That's just a draw. But he has to do that. Everything's a draw. That's actually how the game went. Okay. And this is a draw, but he didn't draw it. Okay. And here, strangely enough, the engine plays f6, which is crazy. Who would play that? Now, obviously, this is a draw with correct play, but also obviously white's better because white has luft and black does not. Black's knight is weird. a5. And white's rook is a monster. And this pawn's annoying because the knight has d6. And white can, advance and black is passive. Obviously should be a draw. Is that for me? All right. Go, Ben, drinking on the stream. Is that allowed? I think Ginger Jim's passed out on the stream, so I guess so.
Yeah, you're allowed.
What? Yeah, let me know if I'm allowed. I think if I'm on Chess TV, maybe not. I don't think I'm on Chess TV yet. Am I on Chess TV? Am I allowed to drink? Stella! Go, Stella. Stella, I agree. Pretty cold, too. Drugs are not allowed? Without drugs, I wouldn't be alive. Laying in your own vomit is allowed, so drinking is okay. Yeah. My usual joke, I was 21 before you were born. That's probably true. I guess I'm old enough to drink if my son's 27. Yeah. You're on Chess TV, then I can definitely drink. I did live in Belgium. Yeah. I was walking in Brooklyn with my friend, and he had a drink in a paper bag. He was drinking. The cops pulled up and gave him a ticket. Yeah. I was just thirsty. What does my son do? Teaches chess. Okay. So this should be a draw, but that doesn't mean it will be a draw. There should be a draw. Obviously, on move one, it should be a draw. So, yeah. Okay, so knight b3, that's fine. Knight c3, knight d4 is fine. Okay, still a draw. King g2. White's a little better. Okay, and f6 is actually one of the computer moves. It says f6 draws, f5 draws, h5 draws. Okay. Usually trading pawns draws. There's no pawns on the board, you don't win. Okay. Now, I'm slightly surprised, but I'm not much. Timur played the move the computer does not like. And it says after Timur's move, white has a nice advantage, but if he plays the right move, only a tiny advantage. So what would you guys do? You either take with the rook or the pawn. the computer prefers one of them. Timur played the other one. So, yeah. You guys aren't very helpful because half of you say rook and half say pawn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which way I would take. I mean, looking at the engine, I know, but during the game, I don't know. And I'm sure they both draw. Okay, he took with a rook. Computer takes with a pawn. Okay. And his pawn's weak now. And taking with the pawn controls more squares in the center. All right, I don't know. This should still be a draw. Okay, kicks out the knight. And sort of boring. Yeah. And here, he makes the move the computer doesn't like at all. I'm sure that that's the move I would play. The computer plays rook. Okay, it changed its mind because the computer move is suspicious. This was the computer line. And this is a draw with correct play, but it actually is annoying. Yeah, it is. It's annoying to have black here. I'm sure he saw that too and didn't want to be annoyed. $3, Ginger GM. Thanks, Ginger GM. You're the best. I actually emailed Ginger GM today, and he gave quite a nice response. So we're the best of friends now. When I played the Georgia State Championship, if asked, don't ask, don't tell. No. Yeah. Okay, so he played rook e8. That's what I would play. Defends the pawn. G4. Let's go. Knight h4 check. Yeah. Knight g6. Yeah. F4. Yeah. I agree. I agree with all these moves. Knight f8. I like it. Yeah, it should just be a draw. But white's better. But it should be a draw. Okay, h6 is good because you want to stop white from pushing his pawns. So basically the goal is to trade the pawns. Now this is a draw for two obvious reasons. One is the pawns are all on the same side of the board. That makes it more likely to draw. The other is rook and knight versus rook is an easy draw. Rook and bishop versus rook is not as easy. So as soon as there's very few pawns on the board, black can sacrifice his knight for the remaining pawn. h6 is good because if white plays g5, that just trades more pawns. So h4 makes sense. The engine says h5 is okay, e5 is okay, and rook here is okay. Okay, it's all good. h5, good. Check. Okay, now Timur made a big decision, possibly the losing one. This move is really scary. I don't think I could do it. If I thought this was the right move, I don't think I could play it. The engine doesn't like it. The engine just does nothing. It moves the rook on the A file and says, whatever. Let's see, what's this guy want? Okay, cool. And by this guy, I mean John Davis. I sit on my chair. Okay. This move, I'm not playing this move. Okay. And since Timur lost in about 25 more moves, and he was obviously losing in 10 more, this might be the losing move. I'm even trying to understand this move. Okay, I understand the move. I understand it now. Okay. Timur thought, probably correctly, white wants to play g5 and then maybe g6 and, give him a little of the, little strangulation there, right? Karen likes that, a little strangulation. Obviously, I'm talking about chess. Okay. So Timur's like, oh, no, you didn't. You can't play g5. So he stopped g5. At what cost? Played rook h3. That's not a good square for the rook when the other guy's like doing stuff to you. That's rook needs to be, over here, on the A file, defending the E pawn, defending the back rank, attacking the knight, checking him 1,000 times. So that move is dangerous. It stops g5 because the H pawn's hanging, but I don't know about that square. Okay, so after rook e7, Timur thought better of what he was doing and played rook back to c3. And Wesley made a very practical decision. Obviously, he could win a pawn, but that's almost certainly a drawn ending. Rook and 3 against rook and 2. Black seems fine there. And there's no reason to win that pawn right away because that knight's very defensive. If the knight moves, then we could take the pawn for free. If the knight doesn't move, that's no good. So Wesley decided to be more patient and just play knight e4. Now, I'm an atheist, okay, like any reasonable person. And it's very important to discuss God playing chess. So I need God to exist in a theoretical sense. I need it. Otherwise, I can't make these arguments. Okay. So if a computer plays perfect chess, that's not what I mean by God. Here's what I mean. Computer takes the point evaluation that's the highest. So 0.43 and 0.41, the computer plays 0.43. If it's AI, Allen Iverson, it's going to play the 60% winning move rather than 55%. Now, if I was God, I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to be like, this is 0.41, that's 3.8, so I'm playing the 4-1. I'm not doing that. Obviously, God sees the end of the game, so that's all draws. What I'm doing is I'm trying to win. I'm trying to make the move that makes it the most likely my opponent makes a mistake. So if I'm an engine and I have a move that's 4-3 and there's another move that's 3-8, but the 3-8 move is easy 3-8 and the 4-3, or I reverse that. No, that's right. And no, if the 4-3 is easy, it's always 0.43. I can't increase. But 3-8, my opponent has to play like a genius. I'm playing the 3-8. Then my opponent's going to play bad and I'm going to win, right? Yeah, Karen agrees. She wasn't listening. Okay. Already drunk? He took a sip.
I have to leave in 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Man. Okay. So, have a seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want me to get an hour when I come?
Well, now, of course. Yeah. Man, I can't imagine Karen drinking on the stream. That's not the Karen I know. Is it?
No.
We could do that. We could do that. You don't have to drink it. Like cheers. Yeah, see? Talked her into marrying me. You should talk her into that. If you knew what I talked her into about an hour ago. All right. Now, so the computer might think that knight takes e6 has a higher number than knight e4. But I think knight takes e6 is easier for a grandmaster to draw. And Wesley understands that because even though I'm an atheist, Wesley's pretty tight with Jesus. So he's got the inside track. Okay. Let's see. Stella did its job, moved the camera. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody wants to see me. I can move the Karen. All right.
Yeah, I forgot that I wasn't on there.
What? Yeah, we'll wait 9 seconds or we can click that, but that was too quick.
Damn, that Stella did his job.
You got to move closer to you. Too far away.
Yeah.
What would Dire Straits say?
Let me put this out here.
Okay, on the stream, when Karen's too far away, what would Dire Straits say? Do you know the answer? Don't say it if you know. But do you know?
Wait, what's the question?
If you're way over there, what would Dire Straits say?
So far away from me.
There you go. Yeah. So far away from me. You're still, Okay.
All right.
Okay. No touching.
No
Okay.
making
Do the walk of light. No making out. Comfortably numb. Wrong group. Wrong group. Chicks for free. Now you're making sense. Okay. So let me explain to you what I was explaining to them because you'll understand it. I can take this pawn and I'm a pawn up. Okay. Or I could do what he did and play knight e4 and I have the advantage because my knight's better than your knight, my rook's better than your rook, my pawns are up, your king's on the back row, and your pawn's weak. The engine says white's up like 0.8, 0.9, and here white's up 1, so the engine takes the pawn. I was explaining to the gawking rabble that for a grandmaster, it's easier to draw when it's 3 against 2 and it's sort of boring than like you're worse and the guy's like probing. Yeah. So this is the difference to me between the the non-existent God and the computer. Is God knows what's up, right? The theoretical God. He's like, I know what's up. And I know knight takes e6 is computer better, but if I want to win, I got to play knight e4. Okay, and that's what Wesley does. That's called being practical. Because that pawn's weak. We have winning chances both ways. We have to make it tough for teamwork by making, So now in backgammon, this is also true of backgammon computers. So the backgammon computer just plays the best move. Okay? And the backgammon computer assumes the opponent's going to play the best move, which is not true. Opponent's going to suck. So what you want to do is let the opponent suck. Okay, suck out the poison. Right? What movie suck out the poison? Do you know? Don't tell if you know.
No.
You don't know suck out the poison?
No, but it seems like the camera's shaking a lot.
What? Oh, that's because I'm mad. Yeah. You're too high for this? It's true. I'm losing him. Suck out the poison. What movie?
I think.
No, not Ace Ventura. Although maybe Ace Ventura, but before that.
I don't know.
No, not Blazing Sin. No. Come on. Don't you guys know every movie ever made? Ugh. Yeah, nobody got it. Nope. No. It's very funny. The suck out the poison. He got it. Archie Haddock. He got it. Yay. Bananas. Did you see that Woody Allen movie?
No.
I'll explain Bananas. Banana Republic. Mm-hmm. Okay. So in Bananas, Woody Allen becomes like one of the leaders of a banana, like the what do you call them? The people against the government, the rebels. Mm-hmm. He's one of the top rebels against some Central American government. And so they're in the jungle all the time, and the guy's explaining, if a snake bites, you have to suck out the poison. And they're like, uh-huh. So there's this woman with a huge rack, and she's cute, and she says, she runs like this, says, a snake bit me, and then she's being chased by like 50 guys, right? Okay, anyway, so he's like, you have to suck out the poison. Okay, but anyway, I think anyway, at the end of it, the rebels win. They take over the country, and the guy who's the head rebel gives a speech, and he says, now I'm in charge. The following rules will be made. Number 1, underwear must be worn on the outside. All children age 16 and under are now 16 years old. And the official language of our country will now be Swedish. And then Woody Allen says, he's gone mad with power. So, all right. Anyway, so suck out the poison. All right. So knight e4. All right. Rook d3. And now this is the funny part of the game. Now, first of all, is the tournament starting in 1 second? 3 minutes. So we got to wrap it up. Okay. Remember when Timur played Rook h3 to stop g5? Well, now g5 was played. Okay. Rook d7 is a good move. Rook e8's forced. King f7 is a good move. Rook a8's forced. King e7 is a good move. And this is still a draw, but obviously black is worse. And by the way, you should enter the tournament. It's starting in 2 minutes. We're going to wrap this analysis up just like we wrapped that gavel up. Okay. So g6. Yeah, now that's pawn's annoying, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now he made a move the computer doesn't like. It says it's still a draw if he retreats like a Frenchman. But he played rook d5 attacking this pawn. That's a blunder. And the reason it's a blunder is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Okay? When I show you white's move, you're going to think you had too much to drink.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So no, he didn't. So obviously if you take with the pawn, then g7 and white queens. Pawn takes g7.
Okay.
And then if you play king takes, rook takes f8. It says that's a draw, but he lost that. Okay. And his knight's defending his pawn. So he did do this. It still should be a draw. And then he played king d6 losing. So that was the actual losing move. Okay, king e8, some drawing chances. Grandmasters never move their king back. They move it up. So that's a grandmaster mistake. Mm-hmm. He's like, move the king up in the end game. But he has to go back here so his king can stop the g-pawn. He moved away from the g-pawn. See the g-pawn? Mm-hmm. He moved his, yeah, you got to go here. And now he's losing. And now, you remember how you were shocked before? Mm-hmm. Are you ready? You ready? And then when you take it, I queened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Yeah, and then it was queen against rook and 2 pawns. And the table base said mate in 1,000, and he did it. He took all those pawns. This is a win because this pawn's on the 3rd rank. 2nd rank, some drawing chances. 3rd rank, you lose because you can't save your pawn. You go behind the guy, and he can't save his pawn. And then this is a win. If you're playing an engine, it's a really difficult win. But it's easy against doofus. And the game concluded. So you see how the queen's attacking the king and the rook? Mm-hmm. So you have to play rook here. You agree? Mm-hmm. Here, now what do? Your rook's pinned, right? Mm-hmm. So you have 2 legal moves. King there hanging your rook. Horrible. Or king here hanging mate in 1. And that's what happened. He played till mate. Got mated. Yeah. The end. All right, time to start the tournament. Bam. And we got 29 players. 9. And we're starting now. Look at that timing.
Okay, I'm going to go pick Spencer up, and then we'll just come right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you drink and drive.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so I ended that game 1 second before the tournament started. That's Grandmaster timing. You can ask Karen. In the Grandmaster bedroom, Grandmaster timing. Right, Karen? She said maybe, I don't know. Something. He did have to sack the rook, and maybe Timur missed that when he played king d6. He missed the rook check would promote the pawn. Yeah, if you don't check, then you don't gain the tempo to promote the pawn. Black puts the rook behind the pawn, and white's all talk at a badge. After rook check, black can't move his rook and stop the pawn. He's got to move his king. So king d6 was the losing move, but he was under tremendous pressure. I talked to Donald Trump himself. He said tremendous. That was tremendous pressure. Then he said the U.S. has no GMs. Oh, well. They're asking me, was Karen stoned? She says no. She's not as loud as I am. Two minutes, I wish. Karen has to go pick up Spencer. We got to go out partying tonight. So you guys got to donate money so I can go partying. Come on. Yeah, Karen is pretty chill. Agreed. What? So in this position, you play bishop b4 check, attacking my queen. Then I play queen d2, and you take my queen. And then I'm up a pawn. $10 vulgarity. Don't take it easy on Karen. Don't worry, I don't. 200 centidues is an anonymous cheerer. Instead of winning his queen back and being down a pawn, he played here. Now he's down a queen. So there's good and there's not good. That's not good. I'm drinking Stella. Stella! But seriously, because I haven't, nobody's answered me. After the stream, Maria Emelianova, who's also known as Photo Chess, she asked me to raid her after the stream, and I said, what's your channel? And then nobody answered me. So if anybody knows her, maybe her channel is Maria Emelianova, maybe her channel is Photo Chess, but I have to raid her, but I don't know what her channel is. So somebody hook me up. Grease me up, woman. I have to raid her when I'm done, but I don't know what her channel is. Not Photo Chest. Terrible. Wilson. It's Photo Chess? Okay, I can do that. Yeah. I pin you, you pin me. Your position's the worst in history. Yummy. Yeah, we got to go out a drinking tonight, but Karen wanted to start early. So I got some Stellas at the grocery store, and then she put them in the fridge of the chess center. What is this, St. Louis? Yeah, so Timur's not going to do well. And so far of the big three, Wesley's in first. And I think everybody else just drew all their games. Also tied for first is Sam Sevian. Sam Sevian's not bad. He's a good dark horse. Sam Sevian's been a good player for a long time. See, the only problem that he has, which I have the same problem, is he doesn't like green eggs and ham. We've been trying to figure out what to do about that, but we haven't found a solution. Would love the raid. Is Maria isn't online. Is this English? Okay, so I'm going to raid Bigfoot if Maria disappeared off the face of the earth, which I'm innocent. Will there be karaoke? There will. Well, she's offline, but she told me to stream when I'm done. So she might come online. So this was hours ago. So maybe she was planning all along, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's see. What do I do? Retreats? I'm up a queen, so I should play safe. Is that my boss giving me orders? Exactly. Fork you, Yakuza. My favorite chess piece? I guess Karen. Oh, chess. I thought you said something else. Yeah, still Karen. Yeah. Man, if you guys knew what we were doing at the chess center that made me start 4 minutes late, you'd be disgusted. And then some. I'm disgusted. No, not really. Yeah. The truth hurts. Let's see. There. F4. Weakening my dark squares, but no dark squared bishop. See, what happened was, this is how Karen got interested in me originally. I wrote a book, because I sleep a lot, sleep like a grandmaster. But Karen misread the title. So that's how we got together. That's how you join the tourney. This is the only tourney. We're finishing at 10, at the Hottentotten 10, 10, 10, and then we're going out. Going out. Then tomorrow we got to drive to Dothan, Alabama. Damn, what do you take, a bishop? Oh, it's a knight. Man, the truth's hurting over here. This guy's proving his rating. This guy's playing like a nut. What kind of nut? Anybody? Dothan's nice? Sweep together. We said we're going to sweep together. What? I thought you said sleep together. You said you could read lips. I won. Correct. Okay, there's 34 players. I'm giving you the link to join. Sometimes it won't let you late join, sometimes it will. So lonely without Karen here. Oh, wait, I got you guys. Oh, it's great. I got my Stella. I got my phone. Let me send her a dirty text. Ooh, nice picture of Karen there. I wrote dirty text. Just checking my email. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Alabama. What feed are you? Low. 2480. I mean, something like that. I'm within 10 points. Between 2470 and 90. It's somewhere in there. It says I have 4 email, but it won't pull my email up. What the heck? How can I check my email? I'm so lonely. Who was better in Bullet, Magnus or Hikaru? Not Hikaru. What's Hikaru better than Magnus? Let's see. Being a dick. Being older. Being shorter. Being stupider. Being more annoying. Man, Hikaru's got all over him. Maybe I was wrong about Hikaru. Yeah. Being a more alliterative name with Hitler. Yeah. Hikaru's got it all over Magnus. Draws more against low-rated players. Yeah. Not when I'm streaming. Oh my God. That was very funny, John. Oh man. I could almost read that in the air. No, that was hello, I'm Kyle. That was a while ago. That was like 2 minutes ago. I don't dislike Hikaru. Hikaru's the best. Yeah. Yeah, stop cheating. What do you do? There. He's already gone. How can I play? Well, I sent John the dirty text. Oh, wait. Which John are you talking about? Mine Chess TV yet? Should be. Stella! I should be on Chess TV. A beginner like you, play better. This better be a dirty text. Aw. So John said, I'm not saying Ginger has put on weight, but today the UK asked for an extension on Brexit to resolve technical reasons. Yeah, the truth hurts. All right, what do I do here? I'll just take that. Maybe he won't take back. He's 1600. Hi, Ben. Venmo says go to hell. Uber says go to hell. Friend request. Your friend says go to hell. Damn. Tough town. Hey, you might not see that. I'm on Chess TV. Hooray. Mother son of a... Drinking beer on Chess TV. That's crazy. But I'll do it anyway. There actually isn't beer in here. This is water. It's Perrier. See how it bubbles? See, Perrier. Stupid kids. All right. But anyway, if you guys are like, why are you drinking on Chess TV and while you're streaming? I'm preparing for my Ginger GM match. So you guys asked me like what my prep was. Now you know. Also, I'm preparing for a night of going out drinking later. Also good. Knight takes e5. I take you, you take me. 1 + 1 + 1 is 3. You can ask the Beatles. Got to be good looking because you're so hard to see. Hey, Adam, are you there? Adam Wallace? You there? You weren't here yesterday for the funny music stuff on the stream where I was quoting Spencer. If you're there, this beer is vegan. Some beers aren't vegan. Yeah. So Spencer made the following assertions yesterday while we were driving around. He said, The Who is overrated. Guess who's better than The Who? He said the Eagles are overrated. And he said Fleetwood Mac is much better than the Eagles. And then he said some other stuff that was crazy. Yeah, he doesn't like The Who. Doesn't like them. Doesn't like The Who. What else did he say? He said some other crazy stuff. But those are the two crazy things. See, if you said Fleetwood Mac was better than the Eagles, that's fine. If you said the Eagles is better than Fleetwood Mac, that's fine. If you said they're about the same, that's fine. But if you say the Eagles suck and Fleetwood Mac is great, then I don't know, man. I don't know. He doesn't think Fleetwood Mac is great either. He just thinks like they're a million times better than the Eagles. Before he was born. Kids these days, exactly. I've never heard anybody say the Guess Who's better than the Who. He's the first. But he wasn't saying that Guess Who was good. He just hates the Who. That's all. I can't believe that. Yeah. There's people in the world who think Guess Who's better than the Who? Really? Wow. If you can call them people. Okay. According to Spencer, what's the Who's favorite? What's the Who's best song? Let's see who can get it. Who can get it? What's the Who's best song according to Spencer? Apple, mango, banana got it. Although he didn't spell it right. Yeah, that's Spencer. That's Spencer's his favorite song by them. Let's see, should I go here? I should go there. Okay. Probably Wesley. Yeah, Bob O'Reilly. Yeah. Also, Adam, if you're still listening, just a second, Adam. Okay. Spencer really hates Peter Frampton. I mean, he really hates him. Like, if he doesn't like The Who, he doesn't like Peter Frampton more. Yeah. This is a tournament. I mean, I understand not liking Peter Frampton, but saying he's the worst, come on. Yeah. Also, Spencer made another crazy statement. Yeah, Spencer loves Led Zeppelin. Spencer's craziest statement was, who's the worst person in the Eagles? Then he made his crazy statement. I did game analysis, so yeah. We did that already. Now we're having a tournament. Then I'm going out drinking. Nobody likes Bon Jovi except Mike Hummer. We're talking serious bands here, not jokes. Glenn Fry, what? Joe Walsh. Nice. Yeah, Spencer doesn't like Don Henley at all. Horrible. I don't mean as a person, I mean as like a singer and musician. Man, spelled Ringo Starr wrong. Terrible. No, but who's better, Don Henley or Ron Henley? That was easy. Spencer and I were discussing how many people in the world have heard of Don Henley and Ron Henley and know who they are. It's not a lot. $100 Centidues. It is not true that Spencer's favorite band is Nickelback, although I know you're kidding. No, nobody in the U.S. likes Bon Jovi. No, just Mike Hummer. He likes them enough for everybody. Yeah. Michael Jackson, guilty or innocent? Guilty, 1,000 times guilty. Well, obviously guilty. But that's been known for like 30 years. I mean, that's not like new stuff. Obviously he's guilty. There's a very funny Chappelle episode where he's a prospective juror. And when the accused is black, he's like, that guy didn't do anything. R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. When it's white, he's like, that guy's the guiltiest. Okay. And then at the end of the Michael Jackson questioning, when he's like, there's no way Michael Jackson anything, the prosecuting attorney says, so you would let your kid sleep at Michael Jackson's house? And then I can't say what Chappelle said, but it was the F word. That's fine. That was pretty funny. Obviously, Michael Jackson is suspicious, frankly. Yeah, hell knows what he said, except he didn't say hell. That was a good line. Go Moobots. Claude Shannon. Claude Shannon's better than The Who, even as a singer. Damn. Yeah, I know Adam doesn't think much of the Rolling Stones. Adam's allowed to be wrong. That's okay. It's not the first time or the last time Adam's going to be wrong. Yeah. No, obviously, Spencer's favorite band is Led Zeppelin, frankly. Yeah, ridiculous. Hey, Adam, you weren't here yesterday, I don't think. About half the people in the chat thought David Bowie was better than Pink Floyd. So, yeah, you and Spencer would be furious. Although, Karen would be pretty happy about that. Yeah. Oh, if you want to be a Michael Jackson impersonator, they're hiring them now at the Catholic Church. Yeah, so you can go check that out. Yay, beer on you. $1. Thank you. Yeah. Spencer will be here any minute if he doesn't want to come on the stream. So. What I'm playing, I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, this is a 6-round tournament. It ends at 10 my time. There's 31 players left and a lot of Rufus and Doofus. $2. Will it make him holler? $10-second stream. That's about how long I can last. David Bowie has one good song. Incorrect. Didn't see the PCL game you're talking about. John Davis does rule because he kicks all the bad guys in their jewels. All right, if you're under 18, it's going to get brutal soon. Soon. Karen's going to stream next week. They're setting up her stream now. She has to sign an agreement and, F5, confusing the audience. 200 centidues, push to pawns. You won't miss her stream. Just follow her. Knight G5. All right. Ooh, then F2's weak. I could just keep taking everything. Damn. Bishop G5, confusing the audience. All right, let's do that. Let's confuse the audience. Yeah. Don't know when she's going to stream. She'll stream when she streams. Yeah. She has a lot of followers for no videos. Yeah. Well, that's a good move. I don't like that. I can't go for that. All right. Bishop G5 is no good. Was I divorced twice before you were born? I was divorced in 1999 and 2009. Or was it 2000? Yeah, that's right. So I don't know when you were born, so probably. Nickelback 14%. Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right. 1999. Yep. No alimony. Some child support, but no alimony. Kieran and Spencer should be here soon. Although they might be, taking a break before they come. Wink. Is Karen your third wife? Yes. Yeah, we almost was a divorce in 2019. All right, I got to sack my queen on the stream. So that's forced. Yeah. Now, we're not getting divorced. We're going to be married until I die. See here. Oh, that hangs by night. Damn. That was too hard for me to see because I'm a grandmaster. $9.99. Don't worry. Even if you put the work in, you still wouldn't be good at chess. So don't worry about it. Can you visualize a board in your head? I can play several games at once blindfolded, so yes. Don't die. I am going to die eventually. Let's see. I only want one rook on the board. Or do I? Yeah, I don't like this rook. Got to get rid of that. I can't believe when Karen and I broke up a few months ago that she got Spencer in the settlement. How could that be? That's so weird. I marry you, you marry me. Pretty much sounds like bigamy. Karen's not going to die before me. That'd be really weird. No, she likes Peter Frampton. Yeah. Let's see. How much older am I than Karen? Karen's 53 and I'm 49. So by the laws of math, I am not older. Let's see, knight g5, bishop there, knight take. That looks pretty awesome, actually. Wow. I saw that? Oh, then my bishop's hanging. Wow, that's still complicated. Takes. Oh, wait a minute. He takes my... Okay, that's terrible. Damn, why am I so bad? H4. All right. Chess, 29. You aren't 49. Yeah, now Karen's 4 years older than I am. Yeah. Still theory. Go, Ben, but stay there. I showed this position to Kramnik, and he said it's winning. And I said, for which side? And he said, what side do I got? And I was like, all right. Yeah. Uh, it's Karen and or Spencer. I might lose this one. I'm winning and I'm at my time. And my opponent's traded like 100. And he hung his queen. What are you talking about?
You might lose that one.
Yeah, I might lose this one. They said if you come on the stream, then I'll give you $2. That's what he said. He said $2. They want to know if your stream will be chess or like the woman who does, that crazy woman. That woman. Man, she's got 2,000 people watching. God damn.
Of course it's going to be chess. What would it be?
Well, yeah, I know. Threatening F3 mate. Never threaten F3 mate. It's Spensbo. They say I'm going to lose this position.
This one where you're up a bishop?
Right, yeah.
Maybe. Dang, it was almost stalemate too.
The stalemate?
Looks like it. Your opponent's really smart. Wow, great pre-moves. Really good, highly recommended. Well, your opponent's doing pretty smart there too, though. Good game.
Was it? It's Spencer. Wait, where are you?
You almost
There you are.
lost it.
Man, we're all blurry.
Oh,
Why are we all blurry?
will it say that? Won't they say it's still blurry or? Oh no, it unblurred.
It unblurry?
It's just because you moved it a little.
200 centidues.
God.
It's raining $2. Yeah. So this is a 5-minute tournament, 6 rounds. We're playing round
You gotta
4.
play then.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
telling you what's going on. I
can
have
do
to play
that.
the guy's 1800.
Yeah, but you gotta get more points and more game. Oh, my coffee's ready.
What? How could you? It's Spencer. $3.01. 2 for Spencer, $1 for Ben, 1 cent tip. Just the tip. You coming on stream?
Not right now. 'Cause
What?
I'm just gonna get out.
I finished my beer. I need 7 more.
Mine is too hot. I can't drink it. It's too hot.
You gotta drink it faster.
No, it was hot from the beginning.
No.
It was.
No. Come on. Still theory. This is the game me versus this guy. F6. No. It's a really bad move too. It's not just that it's F6, which obviously it is. Damn. Man, now he's going to get beat like I did the 2 months I was away from Karen. Damn. It's going to be crushed over here. Damn. I haven't seen a beating like this since, Rihanna was on top. Damn. Right, Karen? Spencer's been growing his beard for a while. Yeah. Why are you sitting over there?
Because I thought he was coming right back.
Yeah, come on.
He just went to get his coffee.
Where's the wife at? This guy said since Rodney King.
I'm waiting. I don't want to take his spot.
Hmm?
He's coming right back.
God, this is so winning. I'm so confused. This is like a puzzle rush problem. Like every move wins, but only one wins the best. Damn. This is so winning, Spence. I don't know what to do.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. I think, like, I can't decide which one move to play. I'm going to go here and then play Rook G1.
Always check it might be made.
Yeah. Not sure if Rook G1's right, but if Rook G1's right, wrong, do I want to be right?
Your opponent said he's lost. That's a good sign.
He's lost, yeah. I agree with that.
Let's read the chat.
I haven't seen a beating like this since the match Finegold.
Is that like cut C piece against cut C piece?
Exactly. Rook F6. What the hell?
D4.
Still theory.
Alright, that did look like the theoretical move.
Mm-hmm. Threatening mate in 1.
My beard is better than your chess. A flying sheep ate my homework.
Chess isn't so good.
No.
And you still haven't looked up scissoring?
No, I forgot.
I made a scissoring joke, and she's like, "What's that?"
I'll do
Alright.
it right now.
I was there for that.
Well, how could she not know what it is? She's a 53-year-old woman.
She also didn't know another thing that I said that was inappropriate.
But how do you not know scissoring?
Right.
Let's see, can I take this? Knight takes.
Dang, my rapid rush might be boring if
Last
Velikoth 90 falls asleep every time he watches
What?
it.
What happened?
She's asking Siri.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to see.
She's just reading out loud what she's
I want to
typing.
see the reaction. Damn. Well, yeah, the microphone's here, so they can't hear Spence bow.
CCR is better than the police. By quite a bit. Way better, yes. I'm not as mad as you are about it, but yeah,
Let's
obviously.
see,
They're
here? God damn. What would Uma Thurman say? Yeah. God damn, I said god damn.
I know Velikoth. I was just joking.
Did you look up scissoring yet?
I'm trying to figure this out.
God.
I know Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones.
Man, Adam Wallace doesn't like CCR.
Well, he can be wrong.
He was already wrong before. He always says the Rolling Stones are way overrated.
I don't like them that much, but they're still good. You know?
I'm all over this guy, like, right before the stream with Karen.
Let's see.
Wow, this inappropriate typing by Adam Wallace. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's okay. He's an admin or a moderator.
Yeah, I love Ariana Grande. Yeah, that's my favorite. Them and Ario Speedwagon are my two favorite. Oh, boy.
You're unfollowing me. I like the Rolling Stones.
I don't love Rush, you know.
What does Adam Wallace look like? He's black. He's bald.
Right.
He does look like a bitch. So, yeah,
I like your position here. Oh, I shouldn't say that. That's cheating.
that's cheating, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you thought I was black. It's not cheating.
So your favorite crowd rock album? How am I supposed
I
to
got a
know that?
donation. $9.99. R.A. Kelly. It's my favorite R. Kelly.
My favorite R. Kelly is Keith R. Kelly.
Nice. Keith R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Who is Finegold dating? I'm dating nobody. Missed mate in 1. Darn. Oh yeah, Queen G7 was mate, right? In this position. Bam.
Yeah, that was foolish view.
This guy, he doesn't know the Caro, so he played the Caro. It had nothing to do with the opening. I played like this. He didn't know the opening. That's why he didn't do well, because he didn't know
And
the
also,
opening.
even G6 is like not really a Caro. It's more like a.
F6 is like the world's worst move.
Yeah, never play that.
It's the world's worst move.
He should have known the Caro more. Just kidding. Are you gonna get a new game like automatically? Is that the deal?
It's a tournament, so it's
Oh,
Swiss.
it's just like each. Oh, it's just
not
one round
arena.
each.
I don't like arena. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's then. It didn't matter what I said about you had to play faster. I thought you'd get more games.
Oh, right.
then.
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
Yeah. Ooh, shave your beard on stream. How much? $1 million.
On stream, that's
$1
weird.
million. Yeah. They offered before you were born. They offered ZZ Top $1 million to shave in a commercial, and they said no, we're too ugly.
Dang.
Yeah. Adam Wallace had the same reaction. The guy with the beard has smoked at least 3 fat ones. Don't I have a beard? 3. What? How much of a donation to shave your beard on stream? 10,000 US?
I mean, they have to make the offer, right?
Yeah. Would you do it for 10,000?
Yeah.
Do you play
All right.
do you play guitar? Of course he plays guitar.
I know how to. I wouldn't really say I play it all the time.
1,000 subs.
I'd get a tattoo on stream.
Spencer has a great tattoo.
2 tattoos.
Yeah, but you have a great one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one on your leg.
Well, they're both great.
They are? What's the
I
other
thought
one?
I thought you meant my other tattoo.
What's the other one?
The rook.
Oh, the rook's all right, but Trevenant.
How come people aren't like saying a lot of funny stuff?
Yeah, they're not. It's pretty dumb. Yeah.
Are you named after Spencer Davis?
Yeah.
Is that John Davis's son?
Your name is Group. He said $5. We are dumb. Correct.
Dang. Tough but fair.
Yeah. 10K. Oof.
I'm pretty good at the kazoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Great Kazoo. That song that you like, that you sent me that's good by that group.
Ty Cobb.
Yes.
by
Wow, you see my description?
Great description.
Ty Cobb. It said, I read on the internet, they're like, let's play these instruments. Okay, they didn't know how to play them.
Right.
That was like the first time they ever played them. Like
Wow.
mandolin or whatever.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
yeah,
it's a
close
mandolin.
enough. They're like, yeah, close enough. It's like a guitar.
How come you were so proud of your description and not my guess? Right? Which was definitely
No, I
bad.
like it. Yeah, that's why I was kidding.
I was born the year of the ram, I believe.
Wait, this guy's high
Dylan the
rated.
Bear.
What the son of a
Yeah, what?
piece of...
Dang it, you can't play a guy this strong.
What's
This
this?
is cheating.
From DZ. Demilitarized Zone. Damn.
Is that what that is?
I guess, yeah. Or maybe he's Denzel Washington.
I'll read the chat while you're doing that.
Yeah. Whoever wins this game wins the tournament. Everyone else is doofus.
Oh, it's the Czech Benoni.
Yeah, I should take a 20-minute nap
Yeah, I take a little nap.
before we go.
Nap time.
What's your opinion,
No.
babe?
That is absurd, yeah. How attached am I to my beard? It's pretty attached, you know? Pretty much
Mhm.
all the way.
All the way.
Year of the LA Ram.
All the tea in China.
Dang, if you beat Mamajarov with this opening, you should beat this guy. Whoever he is.
Yeah, but this guy might be better than Mamajarov.
That's true.
Might not be.
Offer him a message?
I'm gonna go lay down for like 2 seconds.
Alright, nap time.
That's the end of
Nighty-night.
her.
No.
He Don Henley songs. I play Don Henley songs, and I also play Ron Henley chess. Did you know that?
Mhm. I did know that. Also, what?
Why is Bowie better than Pink Floyd? Agree to disagree. Yakuza. Great name. No, but Don Henley sucks. Also.
Never play.
I was thinking I should have a podcast, or whatever that is, about my music opinions, because they're so correct.
Right.
Alright,
Good
good
night,
night.
sweetie.
Nighty night.
Do you play Smash Ultimate? Now you're talking.
I do play some Smash Ultimate. Oh, I haven't played in like a couple weeks. But I completed the campaign, you know, the main campaign mode. Whatever you call it. Spirits, you know. Yeah, Blind Melon is really good. I do like them more than the Beatles, but I don't think that's the prevailing opinion. But it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Can I play any instruments? I mostly can sing, but I know how to play the guitar. I have played Melee. I probably played the most of Brawl, though, I would say. I never played RuneScape, or League of Legends, or World of Warcraft. I never played any of those games. It's a really long one here. Too long of a thing for me to respond to.
Yeah, whenever it's long.
I can't focus that long. Did you know
exactly.
that?
No,
I
I
just
know.
can't focus. I'm trying.
I know. Real hard to be the shepherd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are the pretty things better than the Rolling Stones? I don't know about that.
Just why?
Am I wise to play the King's Gambit to deter any filthy F3 temptations? There's a top Smash player who's a chess enthusiast. I didn't know about that. He playing Magnus in a Simul. Who is it? I know some of the top players.
You offer me a draw.
The game of chess is not like Melee. He said this guy added at you, you know, at Giamma, but then he said, Spencer, are you related to Post Malone? Why did he at you and then ask me a question?
Mm-hmm. What? You can see why I declined the draw because my game's so good.
I wasn't even looking. I'm looking at this. It looked like a young Cat Stevens. I did read that earlier in the chat, so yes. I've played Melee and Ultimate. And Brawl. The only one I haven't played is Smash 64. I even played some Smash 4. Cat Stevens is almost equally as good as Yusuf Islam, in my opinion. If not exactly equally as good.
Mm-hmm. Frankly. How does he defend that?
Oh, Nintendo is the Melee player.
How does he defend that?
Oh, Rook F4. Oh, I shouldn't cheat.
Well, there's a pawn here.
I know, I was kidding. Obviously.
Yeah, he played knight there.
Nintendo. I heard of him.
Hey, should I take this?
Nintendo. Was he the chess guy? I forgot. I've read a lot of things. It's hard to remember.
This is the Rihanna counterattack. Chris ground shaking in his boots.
Dang.
Yeah, I had no legal moves, and now it's over.
Positionally outplayed him from that great position.
Yeah. Still probably going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm winning. I'll probably lose.
Yeah, you're going to lose that?
Probably.
Chess and poker seem to be alike. Interesting opinion. Not saying it's wrong. I like Morning Has Broken.
I like the first Morning. You like Moonshadow more.
Yeah, I like Moonshadow more.
My mom likes Morning Has Broken more. Knife F5. Call it a knife.
So you've played Knifey Spoony before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the one who played Magnus. Interesting. Nintendo. I can't say I'm too familiar.
Should have just checked. I really screwed this up. God, I'm in Wang Chung. God, what an idiot. I'm like an idiot's idiot. Oh, and I gotta play knight g5 now. Damn. Alright. Why am I so stupid? Why are you so stupid?
I love some good coffee though. It's really perking me up after all these lessons I had.
Mm. God, I was so winning, and now I'm like slightly better. Damn.
It's all right. Just remember that endgame lecture I gave that you weren't at.
B6. Rook B6 is annoying, so I better take this. Now it's less annoying. Actually, maybe I can't go here. Take there. B3. King here. Check king D4.
Yeah, Where Will the Children Play is a pretty good song. In the Final Four, is this college sports ball?
Too old.
Not really familiar with that. If I got a chance to play Magnus, what engine would I use? Probably I wouldn't use one. I would hope. Dream Theater is my favorite band. Never heard of it. Check.
Is it your favorite?
Well, maybe if I had heard of them. Complicated
I don't like
endgame.
my time situation very much. Very much.
Father and Son is a good song.
Time situation's getting better.
Yeah.
Take your time, figure it out.
Right. Oh, you took the pawn. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
JK, I thought that.
Yeah.
Mike Portnoy. One time I heard he made a complaint.
Exactly.
Great joke.
That loses. King there draws.
ABBA or Ace of Base, right? I'd rather have no comment. Good technique, but he did hang his rook and you didn't take it. Like in the rook and pawn endgame.
Yeah?
He played rook c7, he could have just taken it.
Let's see. Oh, I'll never see. This is my
They
prize.
also said so on there. Why did he just sack his rook?
Yeah, but they're
Free
bad.
rook. I saw it too.
Yeah.
Didn't he eat the rook? Double question mark?
Ben's technique. Nice technique. That's what she said. 1600. Ooh, F4. Never play that.
Yeah, then you can't play f3, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
This is what I
Dang,
play.
he watched my video too, probably.
This is what I play. I don't play that.
No.
Finally, a King's Gambit. The more you donate, the more King's Gambit.
Is Queen h4 still theory?
For his piano. A Joko piano. Queen D8, the point.
This does look like some 1600 play. Queen h4 to d8 and then b6.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Dang.
Does Ben make you call him Dad Grandmaster? Usually.
Yeah.
but not always. What? Okay. This is like Morphe amateur, and Kasparov is the amateur.
Is that what it's like?
Yeah. What would Sublime say? What's my son's rating? 2200-ish. Let's see there.
I can't read the chat as well as you can
Yeah,
because of the
I
computer.
could move it on over, George
Oh,
Thorogood
that's
style.
better.
Slide
That's
it on
way
over.
better, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's my son's
Yeah.
rating? 0. This guy's a good 1600? This guy?
Pretty good.
I mean, maybe he's 1500. This is the last round.
Hey, I'm over 2,000
Yeah.
today.
This is the last round. Then we'll go a drinking.
Chomp.
Uh,
I don't know if H6 was the best defense. But
it was.
Oh,
It was.
you, maybe.
Let's see. Just for fun.
Yeah, what? I didn't understand that one.
It's not bad.
It's alright.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the queen could take. Oh, I can. I have a knight here. All right. So I'm great.
I mean, I just didn't understand it, that's all.
Well, if he takes, I got knight f6. 9.99. Do a Jamaican accent. Jamaican Spencer crazy. Ooh, my move was good. I'm the
That's
goodest.
true.
Nobody's gooder. Osama been smoking the ganj. Exactly.
Look at all those little bits.
No bets. Man, he's gonna mate me here. It's dangerous. Can just freak and eat me. Alright. Don't want to get mated. Seems like the only way I could lose was hanging mate in 1.
I never heard of Post Malone, really. Like a little, but I don't know anything about him
Mm-hmm.
or her.
Right. Is it 0% he sees us or less than 0?
Probably you'll see it. I think so.
No. No. What?
Dang, accidentally stopped it.
I just gets
I
mated
didn't say
quicker.
Post Malone has my hair. I hate when they stop it by accident, you
Mm-hmm. Won't even see that. What?
know. Just leave it there. Oh wait, no cheating. Sorry.
Leave it. I did leave it there. So Timur Guriev has 0.
Out of 1.
Yeah, 2.
Oh, it's already been 2.
Yeah, he lost to Wesley in 1,000 moves.
Good, good.
Wesley had queen versus rook, and he like just won instantly. Well, he
Yeah.
didn't have any trouble at all. Yeah,
Dang.
I looked at the game today.
Dang.
Oh man, Wesley took it. I got to show you what Wesley gave him the sugar me do twice.
I
Yeah,
hate when that happens.
yeah. No, you'll like it. You're gonna look at the position, and you'll be like, "Well, that game ended in a draw," and then Wesley won easily. You'll be like, "What?" Yeah, I got to show you.
Yeah, Wesley's
Take
pretty cool.
this. Yeah.
How's
White
it going, Mania KPT?
Do you think
22?
Guriev will get 0?
I hope so.
Yeah.
People keep talking about how I look like Mike Portnoy.
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
I'll show it after this. I already showed it, but yeah. Some people.
Yeah, he's the
shouldn't play
person I'd be rooting against.
it. Well, obviously,
maybe the most.
frankly.
Right.
Oh God, what am I doing?
Yeah, come on. Just X that out.
I'm trying.
There you
I'm gonna
go.
lose on time.
And now do the other thing.
How high are you? 1 to 10. Now, when your mouth getting dry, pretty high.
George Thorogood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, on the stream, if this guy plays King F8, how many mates in one do I have? On the stream. How many mates in one? Most answers will be wrong. Most.
My answer will probably be wrong.
See, there's wrong. See?
Yeah.
They're all
you're
wrong. All
yeah,
of them
you're
wrong.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you're getting
there you
them,
go.
starting to get them
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3
yeah.
is correct.
Seven.
I got this mate, and this mate.
Not E7 as some people think.
Yeah.
Because of bishop takes E7.
All right, good games.
Dang, those were good games. The ones that I saw at least.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to show you the sugar me do he gave him.
Oh yeah. Because we got time.
Sugars me do. I already showed them on the stream, but they forgot.
E7 isn't made, just like I said, it wasn't.
Right. Okay, so Wesley's white. Catalan.
Yeah, but turn off the engine.
Isn't it off? All right.
I'm so bored here.
White's much better.
This isn't even a Catalan. It's
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure.
Bogo.
Computer wants B5 here.
That's what I was thinking.
Computer wants E5 here.
That's not what I was thinking. Oh, but that's a stop
Computer
E5.
wants D3 here.
Okay.
And computer wants. What does it want? No, I guess. No, Bishop F1 was the second move. Yeah.
Always play that, right?
And then he lost this with black, Grave.
I'd lose that.
Yeah, G takes is better.
We'll never play F6.
F6 was okay. And then in this position.
How can he get mated when his knight's on F8?
Yeah. And then in this position, he played Rook D5.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he should play Rook D8. And the computer says equal.
All right.
All right, now you're sitting down.
Yeah.
What do I play here?
I want to play Rook takes knight, but it doesn't make any sense.
You thought that didn't make any sense. Wait till I show you what he did.
Knight F6.
Yeah.
Deflecting.
Yeah, then he did it
Okay.
again a couple moves later.
But he just doesn't take, right?
No, he did take. This is fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and now King E8's a draw.
Yeah.
It's better for white, but he blundered King D6.
That looks like...
Probably he missed Rook here check, the only winning move. Probably.
Oh.
Man, Sugar Me Do twice.
Yeah, doubled it up.
Double
there.
Sugar Me Do. Yeah.
Dang.
Then
I
he
hate
won this
that.
like it was nothing. Like he
I
won
would
this
never
like
win it.
yeah, he won. Yeah, he had no trouble winning this.
Dang, does he know like the Gelfand game? Dang.
Yeah, this is funny here, because you got to block, and then here you can zigzag.
Yeah.
He played till mate.
Wesley's pretty good.
Yeah, man, really a 6 Rook D7 check. He Sugar Me Do him twice.
King E8 was a draw, not D8.
Right? Didn't I say E8?
No, somebody typed that in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just talking to them. Why would I just say for no reason? Anyways.
Yeah. So this is a like better for white, but probably a draw. Yeah.
So.
I won.
Oh yeah, you won 6 out of 6. That's a pretty good score.
Yeah, I like when the guys are all rated like 100 and something.
One guy was pretty good. Where's he at?
He probably withdrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he didn't withdraw, so he lost the last round?
There he is. He's number 4.
God, he lost the last round?
Dang.
To like, what are these guys?
All these
What?
jokers.
What?
Oh yeah, Josiah said he beat a 2200.
What?
No wonder.
What?
Yeah, yep, he said I beat him. Yep.
What?
My
Alpha
peak
whiskey.
FIDE rating was 2130, but I'm a little lower now.
Get low, get low. How do we get good? Play better. I got 8th. I'm not see good. The next tourney's on Sunday night. The stream's over. So I'm supposed to raid this woman who's probably not on. Is she on now?
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. Let's see. What's her name? Rufus. Maria Emelianova. Photo Chess. Is Photo Chess on now?
I never heard of it.
I have to raid Bigfoot if she's not on, because he told me to.
Oh, yeah?
See Bigfoot either. Bigfoot's on.
There he is.
Offline? Photo Chess offline?
Dang. Good games.
Photo Chess. That looks like offline.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Just go for Bigfoot then.
Okay. Okay, so raid Bigfoot. Yeah. Get Spencer to street and raid him. What? Yeah. I don't think Chess Network has a stream. Yeah. All right, I'll see you guys Sunday. On Friday and Saturday, I'm going to be in Dothan. And Sunday's a special stream because